Listen to the vibes.
The views and opinions of our guests may not necessarily reflect those of the host or the Vibes Broadcast Network. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Listen to the Vibes, and I'm very happy to have Mr. Andre McDonald here. He is a hypnotist, and you do holistic healing?
Yes, sir.
Sweet, sweet. Well, we're going to learn a little bit about you and about what you do and just have a great conversation. So let's kick it off. Tell us about yourself.
Sounds good. Here I am in Wisconsin. It's finally springtime. The snow melted and all that. It's pretty nice out. Birds are chirping. So anyway, my name is Andre McDonald. I am a holistic doctor. I've been in practice since 2014 or so. I got into hypnosis professionally in 2014. But when I was a kid, I noticed that sometimes when I would go to sleep and there was a movie playing, in this particular case, it was Godzilla with the rubbery arms and all that.
Right.
The good stuff, the good Godzilla. Anyway, so yeah, I noticed that I would kind of dream about that. It's like, that's really weird. So I would mess with my cousin or whatnot. I'd wait till he go to sleep and I'd make sounds or whatnot. This is when I was like 11 years old. And I'd make sounds and, animal sounds or animal or monster sounds or whatever and see what he comes up with. We just kind of talk casually, and then I'd be like, "Did you have any weird dreams? Did you have any dreams at all or whatnot?" And he'd be like, "Yeah, man, I had some weird dreams about like these animals were doing something, I don't know, pulling at my hair or something. I don't know." But yeah, so I was like, "Huh, that's really weird. I wonder why." Just kind of passed it off. So I love my family. I'm really grateful for them. All the stuff experiments I put them through. But anyway, so at 11, I kind of realized that there's two parts of ourselves. There's the conscious mind, subconscious mind.
Mm-hmm.
And what I've learned through study, practice, is that it's 10 to 12% is our conscious mind. While there's a whole 88 to 90% of our mind that's subconscious. So it's like you got your 10% logical thinking, all that computerized thinking, logical. And then you got your 300-pound gorilla over here that's 88 to 90% of our mind that just does it, carries out the work, the breathing, your heart rate, your protective instincts and stuff like that. So,
Well, whenever you do hypnosis, how exactly does that work? Because I've seen people, they sit there and they got a watch or something. They used to do that in the
people do that
movies.
still?
I don't know. It's just what I saw in the movies. Or they have one of those little tickers that go back and forth. Yeah, and I mean, how would you go from conscious to subconscious just with that repetitive pattern?
That's a good question. I think what that is in those movies, and it's not always like the movies. I've never used a pocket watch. I have one, just for fun. But really, it comes down to if you're using a metronome or something like that. If that were to work, I'd say that the brain just kind of gets bored enough. Hypnosis, when you're in the state of hypnosis, you're just kind of in that half awake, half asleep kind of state. So we go into hypnosis every day, a bunch of different times, because it's our brain's way to kind of regulate. And sometimes we get so many bits of information all day long, and it has to process all that. So it just says, okay, chill out, relax. It's like a daydreaming kind of state. So you can either kick yourself out of hypnosis or you can relax yourself into it even more. So when you see people on stage shows and stuff like that, and they're barking like a dog, clucking like a chicken or whatnot, I charge extra for that. But that's a good time right there. No, so when you see people doing that, they don't have to do that. They're not an automaton or anything like that being told to do this. It's just that their mind doesn't deem it something dangerous, and so they don't care that they're doing it. They're just, okay, I'm having a good time, so they just follow through with it. And they bark like a dog, cluck like a chicken or whatever.
Well, it's funny. I went to this comedy show when we lived near Houston, and there was a hypnotist there, and he had a bunch of people get up on stage, and he randomly picked them. But I often wondered were these plants or something, because he'd sit there and he'd do whatever he did for like 10 seconds, and then all of a sudden they're in this subconscious state, and
Fast, right?
he had this big, huge, muscly guy up there, and he said, "Now, when I say such and such word, you're gonna say whatever he told him to say." And
Yeah.
so he'd say the word, and the guy would put his hand on top of his head and go, "Hi, I'm Tinkerbell, the world's biggest fairy."
Oh wow, that's gotta be odd to see that. This big,
So I
yeah.
was, is this a plant, or people can really do that?
Well, I mean, we all have the same kind of stuff going on in our mind. Well, not the exact same. We all got our own kind of different diversity. So what happens is with that, I can't speak for everyone. There are probably some people that do plants or stuff like that. I don't know. But what I know from people that I trust and that I've worked with and everything, and my mentor, is that they actually, and I don't do mine on stage. Mine is just therapeutic. Same thing though. They go out there and they find who's most suggestible. It's called a somnambulistic. So somebody who's most easily able to trigger kind of the sleepwalking kind of state of mind and body.
Hmm.
So they do that. They kind of find who's the best, and then they bring those people on stage, or they work with those people a little bit more, and then they bring them on stage. So it's not completely random all the time. It's people that they know are actually going to be putting on a good show for everybody.
When you do these therapy sessions, can you help people uh, like stop a bad habit, or I'll say, like in my case, sometimes my brain works faster than I can keep up with, and I'll stutter.
Okay.
I don't do it as much as I did when I was a kid, but I will do that. So would you be able to stop that from happening, and how long does that take?
Yeah, that's the thing. Um, how long does it take? That's a tricky question. I never exactly know because some people can just allow themselves to relax a lot easier and just trust the process. I mean, I get it. I mean, I'm a complete stranger unless you go out there and actually look me up on YouTube or Facebook or whatever, or just reach me personally. Then it's just a complete stranger. So your guard is way up there. It's like, no, I'm not gonna, trust this guy. It'll make me pay $1 million for something. I don't know, make me rob a bank. It doesn't work that way anyway. But how many? I do a two-session kind of thing. First session's free, and then the second session is kind of a deepener session. And a lot of people, they're just like, man, that first session, I'm already losing weight. I'm already good. So it all depends, really. But for stuttering, there's different root causes for that too. Maybe maybe you or someone had confidence issues before, or it's just
I
like,
did.
and it's like, as kids, kids are brutal. That's a tricky time right there.
Yep.
So, yeah, I've noticed that before. There's a guy, uh, there's a cartoon, and he felt comforted by watching this cartoon. I forget which one it was. It was the cartoon character stuttered a lot,
It
and
wasn't
so
Porky Pig, was it?
it might have no, it was somebody else, but yeah, pretty much the same scenario though, and he kind of comforted himself in that. So somehow when I worked with him, that was just kind of the root cause of that particular situation. But it could be confidence, and
Mhm.
or just having your words kind of jumbled up. You have so many things you want to get out there. I have the same thing sometimes too. You might even notice it on this podcast. But anyway, so many words jumbled up and ready to go, but now your brain has it right here. It has to disassemble it to get it in order.
Yep.
So just being able to slow your mind down and kind of regulate your words. Yeah,
That
I do that. Long story short, yes, it can be helpful for that.
Yeah, I will have this thought come across me, and I'm trying to describe it the best that I can,
Hmm.
and my mind, I guess, is working a little ahead, and while I'm trying to get it out, it just comes out as over and over again. But I guess if I was going to do a session, I would probably want to do it to lose some more weight too, because I told you before we started, I'm diabetic, and
Yeah.
pandemic, I put on almost 20 pounds, and I had lost all that weight over the years, and then
Hmm.
having back surgery, and not being able to get out very much.
Hmm.
It just, it came on pretty bad. And
Yeah.
but do you can
Stuff
you
happens, man. Especially all this stuff that happened. It's
oh yeah,
I just
but
started working out again today. It felt good.
oh
So
yeah.
yeah, it felt good. I'm probably gonna feel it tomorrow, but it's worth it.
Well, unfortunately, I can't pick up anything, so I can't lift weights or, I might be able to do some hand curls or something, but I can't use my back.
Right, right. Well, that's the thing though. Now, when I do stuff for people that want to lose weight, it's not necessarily all an ex. You can't just put it all on the exercise. Actually, they say it's 80% is the diet, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And sugar might be one of those things that kind of detriments that. But the thing is, you got to regulate your sugars. So,
Yes.
but you have a whole system inside that it's like the appetite system. So I don't have anybody do any kind of diet plans or pills or anything like that because it's really inefficient. Your brain is saying, I can't have this, I can't have that, and it's like I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
die. That's what's going on the inside. It's terrified, and it's traumatic. So the thing is, I just kind of help people find that happy medium. Am I full? Am I not full?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you can get that connection with your mind going a lot better, then that helps out a lot.
Yeah, I didn't have a craving for sugar until the doctor told me I couldn't have it anymore. My
Yep,
problem
yep.
was drinking. I drank way too much and
Oh,
eating bad foods, a lot of fried chicken and hamburgers because I worked the evening shift.
I was raised on that.
Yeah, the evening shift, it was just more convenient to stop at a drive-through and get
Mhm.
my meals. But
Yeah, yeah, I get it.
now
It makes you travel a lot.
another quick question. Since we've had all this lockdown and stuff, and granted, I don't want to get into too much details on that, but
Yeah.
um, are you able to do that online, or is it something that you have to do in person?
Thanks for asking. Yes, I do that. This is not actually my office right now. This is actually green screen here. I also do this online.
Mhm.
I've been using Zoom for healthcare, so everything's HIPAA compliant. All your secrets, everything stays stored in this USB drive that's encrypted. So just putting that out there, everything's safe. Your business isn't going to be out there in the streets. So I do that virtually, and I do this in office too. I just built my office again, so
Oh man.
it's pretty nice. That's where the pocket watch is too.
And how can you tell if someone's going to be susceptible to that or not?
That's a good question. There's a lot of different ways that I know, and you probably seen that on stage too. Somebody might be faking it, or they might. The thing
Yeah.
is, even if you're faking it, if you can, like Milton Erickson, he was like the father of conventional hypnosis. He said that if you practice pretending long enough, you can get really good at it. So
Mm-hmm.
people actually end up in hypnosis. But the way that I gauge that, I watch underneath the eyelids, the eyes move in different patterns, and also skin color. Like sometimes right here in the neck, it gets a bit redder. If
Mm-hmm.
you're in person, I can actually look at your pulse and see that kind of going. I watch till it goes a little bit slower. It's kind
Mm-hmm.
of, got to regulate and watch somebody. Make sure they don't actually just like nod off and go to sleep too, because it's really relaxing. So, um, regulating my voice, make sure that it's, if I see someone's going to sleep, I kind of, pick up my voice a little bit. But the way to tell ultimately is just the results, really.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I do things where I have their arms stiff as a rod, and tell them, can't bend it. You could try, but if you try, the more you try, it gets more stiff and stiff and stiff. And if you notice that they're not actually bending it or nothing like that, then they got themselves in pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I know sometimes when I go to bed, I will get in that state where I'm just in between sleeping and awake,
Hmm.
and then something will happen around me, and it's like part of my dream.
Oh.
It's so weird.
Hmm.
You, whether
It's like,
somebody's watching television or something, I will kind of visualize myself in there and actually believe I'm there.
yeah.
Uh,
So you better watch some good stuff on the TV or whoever's watching it. I don't know how some people fall asleep to that, the homicide shows and all that. I see it all the time. It's like, how do you do this? Why would you do that to yourself? You know. Yeah, yeah, definitely. So that's called the hypnagogic state. So you're you're pretty much in a state of hypnosis right there. It just all depends on how your mind's going to actually pull that in and then assimilate that. It's like, okay, something's going on the outside of my closed eyes. All you got is your hearing and your sense of touch right now, maybe your
mhm.
sense of taste too. I don't know. I mean, keep your mouth closed when you're sleeping probably. But anyway, so all you got is those senses, and then it's just like, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna take these pieces and put it together. So you might have some crazy dream going on the inside, but the movie or show on the outside is completely something else. But yeah, it's a whole nother world right there inside of ourselves.
I hate when I get in that state where I can't move. I
Hmm.
feel like I'm
Oh,
it's
sleep
like I'm
paralysis.
yeah. I have that
Oh my
happen
gosh.
sometimes. It's freaky. I hate
I've
it.
never had that happen, but yeah, that's gotta be weird. I've heard stories, and it's like they're there, their eyes are open, they're looking around, can't move. What's that like?
It it's almost like you feel like you're dying or something. You can't move, and no matter how hard you try, I will
Hmm.
try to scream or something, and I'm in that mode of screaming, but it
Anxiety
doesn't come
probably.
out.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow. So
It's
like the
weird.
vocal cords aren't even online or nothing.
It's like paralyzed itself. It's so
But,
weird.
but you can move. Are your eyes open when that happens, or?
Sometimes my eyes will be open.
Hmm.
They're open about so much,
Hmm.
and it's almost as if man, it's hard to put
I
into
would imagine it'd be
words,
hard to explain. Yeah.
which is why I do paranormal investigating.
Yeah.
It's for fun, and
Mhm.
you'll hear stories of people saying, "Oh, well, somebody came into my room and held me down," or this
A
kind of
weight on the
stuff, and
chest. Yeah.
and
I've heard
I
of these things.
my in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, well, I go through that too, but that's that part of that sleep paralysis. It's nothing paranormal, but you have to be there, I guess, to see it for yourself.
Right, right, right.
Um,
Yeah, yeah, because it's like our brains cut off the muscles, so when you're having dreams, you're not
mhm.
kicking and punching your partner there or whatever's going on. Kick the dog off the bed or whatever. Um,
I've done
it's
that. I
I've
have.
done that too to a cat. I had a dream that it wasn't even my cat, but I had a dream that I was having fish hooks in my feet, and I just kicked or whatever, and the cat goes flying across the room. I guess the cat was clawing into my feet. The cat's fine now, little bastard. Um, but yeah, so the dreams, I do dream analysis, dream interpretation too.
Oh, cool.
Dreaming is like the safest place you have to get all your emotions out and stuff. You can scream and holler in your dreams. You can, do all this stuff, and so the brain cuts off all the muscles. You probably know about all this. Cuts off all the muscles
Mhm.
so you can go ahead and do all the stuff in your mind. Your REM, rapid eye movement. Your eyes are moving
Right.
around. You can look up and around. It's virtual reality. Um, an idea I have for you. I don't know much about dream interpret. Or, I do know dream about what's it called? The dream or paralysis.
Hmm.
Paralysis. Um, I would recommend like maybe if you notice that you have some kind of muscle that you can move, just move that muscle as much as you can. If it's your eyes, those are muscles too. Toes, fingers are gonna be the easiest to start, kind of moving and
Okay.
breathing. Just relax and breathe. I mean, it's just you gotta ride the wave, I guess.
It's
That's
it's just making my brain work at the same time. And my wife says sometimes I'll kick and flail around in my dreams, or I'll
oh,
be fighting somebody in my dreams,
mm,
or sometimes I'll be talking to someone that has passed away, and
mm,
so I'll start crying while I'm talking to them.
mm,
So yeah, these things, it's always been kind of fascinating to me,
mm,
and I've never had it done to me before. Well, I take that back. I've had a past life regression done,
mm.
and that was, I tell you what, whether you believe in it or not, it's still very therapeutic. So I
Yeah,
recommend it to
yeah,
anyone.
yeah. I do
And
that
you,
too. But it's it's strange. It's really strange. A lot of people they end up being a like Cleopatra or something.
hmm.
Or, it's like, what are the odds of that happening? I don't know. I mean, I can help you get there, enjoy yourself while you're there, and everything like that. I'm not going to be someone to interject on that, but there is study on that. Like, they took these mice and they had them smell cherry blossoms, and then they shocked their little feet. Science is pretty bad sometimes.
Right.
So they shocked these little mice feet But then generations down the line, the babies, when they smelled cherry blossoms, they'd be afraid of the cherry blossoms. Like they knew something was just bad with these cherry blossoms, even though they never seen cherry blossoms. It's just something genetically down the line. So,
Wow.
yeah, I mean,
Well,
yeah.
now, my next question is, there's going to be people out there that are naysayers, and I
Hi.
mean that goes with, so many different professions like chiropractic and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And I've tried these things, and to me they work. Um, I don't know if you can do it right now, but is there any way you could try to hypnotize me at this moment?
How much time we got here?
We got
I got a little time.
about
Yeah.
20 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if is there something specific? I mean, something
Uh,
specific that you just
right
something like
now,
confidence or just something small, you know?
wow. Yeah, I guess I could probably use a little more confidence.
Okay. All right. Cool. So first off, let's just see how your mind kind of works. I like to
Okay.
figure out how someone's mind works a little bit better than so I can know what to say exactly. So are you able to get your hands up here on the screen a little bit?
I
Oops.
can talking about like this.
All right, Kyle, just hold them out like this.
I like this. Okay.
I'm gonna put some magnetic glue in your hand. All right, some magnetic
Okay.
glue.
Okay.
All right, so squish them together. All right, now we're gonna put these two fingers out. Let me see. Can you see them in the camera or? Let's see.
I can put them up if you need me to.
Okay, yes, sir. Yeah, that works. Okay, so now, but can you see me now?
I can see you underneath. Let me
All
move
right.
my mic. There we go.
Yeah, that might work. I can still hear you good. Okay, good. So now squish them together like really tight, like magnets. Like if they went really tight, tighter, tighter, tighter. Come on, Kyle, you got this. Tight, tight, tight. Now if I took a big strong rubber band and snapped it onto your finger, now relax. Try to pull your fingers apart. Try. Okay. Now you can release them. There you go. Good. Okay. Put it back together again. I want to try something else here. See how it works the opposite way. Okay. Now hold them apart. Okay, let's see. Can you lift your hands up a little bit?
Sure.
Okay, good. Okay, now just relax. You don't have to try anything. I'm going to take that rubber band and just put it right back on your fingers, Kyle. Okay, right back on your fingers. And just watch your fingers come together closer, 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 closer. Watch that gap get smaller, 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 smaller. Okay, good. All right, just relax. So you see how your mind can just kind of do things on its own. Just like if you had a lemon. You don't have a lemon here right now, but if you had a sour, juicy lemon, smelled it really pungent, it kind of has that acrid, acidy kind of taste to it, kind of lemon bitter, and you cut it open, and if you were just kind of put it onto your tongue a little bit, would it make your tongue water at all?
Oh yeah.
All right, good. So your mind is capable of so many different things. Even though there's not a lemon here, it actually gets your body prepared physiologically. So yeah, that's good. Then hypnosis can be good for you then. Just want to see. Okay, so we're gonna do just like a little, just quick thing for confidence boost. All right.
Okay.
All right. So all you gotta do. Let's see. I never really. I'm just checking something out quick. Yeah. Okay. This should work. You can see me just fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Follow my finger. Okay. And then when it comes all the way down, just close your eyes. Relax. Okay, now open your eyes. Very good. And then close your eyes. Very good. Okay, Kyle, open your eyes. All right, open. Close your eyes. Very good. All right, open your eyes one more time. I can see you relaxing. Good. Now, just hold it there for a minute. Now, in a moment, I'm going to give you a suggestion of deep sleep. This can allow you to just go into a nice, deep, relaxed state of mind and body, which is the state of hypnosis. With your permission, and only with your permission, and only when you hear my voice, give you the suggestion of deep sleep for the purposes of hypnosis, for you, for your well-being. Okay? Okay. We're going to close eyes one more time. Good. Okay. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Deep sleep, relax, deeper, deeper, deeper. Now you can hear my voice. You know you're not in sleep at all. You can just hear my voice and just relax into a nice, deep breathing. Just take this time for yourself now, Kyle. Relaxing into this peaceful feeling. Now I'd like you to pretend or visualize 10 steps. Brightly lit, 2 handles, 2 rails, and we're going to walk down those stairs. Each and every stair can allow you to go even deeper into a nice relaxed state of mind and body. Holding onto the rails, we're going to take a step down to step number 9. Take a step down to number 8. Feeling great. Number 7. Relaxing even more into your own personal heaven. 6. Let yourself just affix on my voice as you breathe deeply. Very good. Step number 5. Taking a step down, down, down. Step number 4. Down to step number 3. Letting yourself be in this moment now. Just breathe and relaxing now, Kyle. 2. Be that more confident person today and forever on. Throughout the day, throughout the next day. 1 person can be in control of that, and that's you. Build your confidence now today. Down to step number 0. 0. Allowing people to allow themselves to go into a nice deep sleep. Very good. Relax now. And breathe deeply. Very good. Feel all those tiny little muscles in your body just relax even more. With each and every deep breath, it's like an ebb and flow of the ocean. Releasing any tensions in your body you no longer need right now. Because this is your time to feel good. Very good. And now that we're down here at this step, I want you to notice a door. And when you're ready to go through that door, just nod your head and just know that inside that door is something good for you. Okay, good. Let's walk on through that door. Now here inside of this door is a beautiful garden, beautiful place. And right in the center is a crate. Inside of that crate, I want you to put everything, every single thing you can think of, every single person that ticks you off, annoys you, anything like that, you throw them right in that crate. This crate has a black hole inside of it. Suck in anything that you no longer need, any kind of tensions in your body, anything that pisses you off, anything that disturbed you in the past. You don't even need to take time thinking about it. Just throw it right into the crate. Matter of fact, because it's a black hole, it just sucks everything out of you that you no longer need. Very good. While each and every deep breath you take in is very invigorating. Very good. Feel that good feeling, washing out all the things that are bad. And every exhale, there you go. Inside of this crate. And when you got everything inside that crate, yeah, that's right. Everything that pisses you off, you throw it in that crate. When you got everything inside that crate, just nod your head, please, Kyle. Let me know that you got everything in that crate. Very good, very good. We're going to seal that crate up shut. It's shut. We're going to nail it shut, bolt it shut, glue it shut, weld it shut, tape it shut, whatever you can think of to keep that thing shut. And watch this crate miraculously get smaller, 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 so small that it's the size of a grain of sand. It's very small, very insignificant. It's kind of funny how small it is. Now, on your next deep breath, I want you to just blow that grain of sand away to wherever it needs to go. You can always have these issues back if you wanted them. But for now, let's just let them blow away in the wind. Very good. And when you got it blown away, watch your garden grow. This is your garden of confidence. This garden is inside of you. All day, every day. From here on out. It's a beautiful garden. All kinds of plants and life. Each and every breath makes it more vibrant and beautiful. In fact, every time you see the color green, 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 you can get even more and more confident in yourself and everything that you do. The color green, green, green. It might be in the color of words. It might be in the color of grass or trees. Could be in the color of someone's clothes. Could be the color of a green light. Just making you feel even better. 10 times better. 20 times feeling good. 30 times even better. 40 times even better. That's right. 50, 60, 70 times. You might even feel a contagious smile growing. You might feel that smile just getting stronger and stronger and stronger because you feel that confidence just building up inside of you, growing nice and strong. Right on through your whole body. Right on, Kyle. Confident Kyle. That's got a good ring to it, doesn't it? Now in a moment, I'm going to count on up. That's right. I'm going to count on up from the number 0. 0 allowing people to let themselves go into a nice deep sleep. Very good. And just know that it doesn't matter if you forget to remember or remember to forget anything that you just heard a little bit ago. Just know that it's all inside and your subconscious mind is going to take good care of you, Kyle. That's right. 0. You're the hero, Kyle. 1. The process has already begun. It's already done. It's in the works for you. 2. Coming on up. 3. We're going to go all the way up to the number 10. And when you get to the number 10, not yet, you're going to be wide awake and aware, very confident. Not cocky, but just confident, which is a good thing. 3, let yourself be more awake. 4, close that hypnotic door. 5, more awake and alive. 6, take a nice deep breath, fix your mind and body into who you are right now in this room. 7, bring you back your own piece of heaven. 8, that's right. 9, 9 and a half. 10, wide awake. Very good. Take your time. Just kind of.
Is it natural to feel like you have waves going across your face?
Is that what was going on?
It's almost like I could feel my lips going. It was so weird.
Yeah, you're just feeling really relaxed. Actually, what I think was going on is called an ab reaction. We hold on to a lot of different tensions in our body and our face, so you're just letting that go, automatically.
That's I've never had that happen before. That's weird.
I seen something. There's like a flash of white light that you're gonna have to watch this podcast a little later. But yeah, it was pretty cool. So
you saw a white light behind me?
It was a little orb that just kind of streamed across. It was pretty cool.
Probably my brother.
Maybe.
He follows me everywhere.
Big bro, little bro?
My little brother.
Little bro?
Yeah, I lost him back in 2000. So
hey, my heart goes out to you. I lost a little brother too, Jonathan. So
he'd be 44 now.
Wow, I guess mine would. Let's see, he passed when he was a baby though. So my brother. So
wow.
So
from watching a Godzilla movie inspired you to do all this.
Thanks to Godzilla, I guess. Yeah.
Wow. I've heard thanks to God, but not thanks to Godzilla.
Me neither, until just now when I said it, But yeah, no, thanks God too. But yeah, so that, and also just kind of being with my family, and it might be doing something behind my back. I noticed how they had a fix on my eyes, I'm like, oh God, I hope they don't notice what I got behind my back. And they just kind of completely talk to me and just kind of hold them there. And that I do animal magnetism too. So I have a web page. It's annexwellness.com.
Mm-hmm.
My business is Annex Wellness, or Annex Hypnosis and Wellness Center. It's pretty interesting stuff. And thanks for having me here. It's been an honor. Of course.
Now, do you have social media?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook. Just Andre McDonald.
Andre McDonald. Okay. So, do you do any YouTube videos or anything?
Yep, I got YouTube videos. I can give you all the links if you want.
Yeah, if you would send me those, I can put that in the description so people can check you out. I'm gonna tell you what, there was a feeling, I was like, yeah, how's this gonna work? But there's something hypnotic about your voice anyway. You just have that great tone, and the lights are flickering now. That's crazy.
I've seen that before too. That's your energy, man. It's like that's not me.
Well, I try to do chakra work from time to time and things like that, and I like to bring people on that have different ways of healing, whether it be emotional or physical, those kind of things. There's some things doctors can do, and then there's some things I just feel like doctors aren't equipped for. And one of them, when you're dealing with depression or anxiety or things like that, they throw pills at you. But if
Pills,
you read the descriptions, it
side
says
effects.
may cause feelings of
Death.
depression or suicide, and I'm like, well,
Yeah.
isn't that what you're trying to prevent here?
Right, right. That's why I got into what I got. I'm like, come on, man. I mean, like I've seen this so much. People overdosing, people,
Mm-hmm.
just all kinds of things that it causes. I'm not saying that it's strictly don't use it or anything. I
Right,
just kind
right.
of look at things from a holistic kind of standpoint. We're still animals out here,
Right.
believe it or not. We still got a lot of physiology. This is a machine that's been built lots of
Right,
years
right.
ago. So
Well, as I always say, I'm not a doctor, and
hey,
don't
I'm not a doctor, I'm not
you,
a
you
physician. I don't diagnose, I don't cure.
right. You talk to a doctor before you change any medications. I was fortunate enough to wean myself off of these, and meditation will do wonders. But like I say, I'm not a doctor. I'm just trying to show there's alternatives out there.
Yeah,
But Andre, this was remarkable. Thank you.
thank you. It's been a
It's
it's been an honor, sir. Thank you for having me here. It's been
well,
good.
let's
You
say
got great things going.
I appreciate that, really do, and I like what you're doing. So I'm gonna try to keep in touch with you.
Keep in touch with you too. I mean, shit, I want to see who you all bring in too. What kind of. So, all
You'll
right.
you'll love our repertoire of videos. I promise. Anyway,
I watched some of them. Yeah, they're good.
oh,
If
have you?
you're interested in telekinesis, let me know.
Oh, actually, I am. So
All right.
if you do that too,
I'm not really super out there about it, but I'll
Mhm.
send you something. All right. Just
Please
see.
do. Maybe that's a subject for another show.
All right.
That'd be
I mean, it might
perfect.
not even be telekinesis. It might just kind of tie in with my animal magnetism. I don't
Right,
know.
right.
You're moving stuff at a distance. You know.
Well, thank you for your time. Thank you for doing that for me. And I want to thank everybody out there. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. And I appreciate you stopping by. I hope you'll come back. And for my regulars out there, I can't thank you enough. The channel's growing like crazy. And I really, really
Please
do
do.
appreciate, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. So until the next one, everyone, please take care. Be kind to one another. God bless and peace.